Hi everyone. Just getting up on the iPad so I can see comments. There we go. Alright, now I can see comments. Move that out of the way. Hi Carrie-Ann. Hi Donna. Happy Friday. Just going to turn the other light on. We're a little bit dark tonight. Hopefully that lightens things up. Hi guys. Yes, you did make it tonight, Donna. I haven't seen you for a while. Okay, I'm a little bit flustered tonight. Because Hunter's just vomited everywhere. Hi Deb. So usually Adrian and I kind of have separate jobs that we do. Hi Glenda. Have separate jobs that we do on a Friday night so that we're all ready and everything's done and dusted by the time my Friday Night Live starts. But tonight I was having to do it all myself because Adrian's looking after Hunter. So I'm a tad bit flustered. But anyway, we'll get there. He did manage to do the draw for me. So Glenda, you're the winner tonight. So I'll pop that in the post for you. Send that out. I've got some other stuff because I've been selling some of my stuff again. So I've got some stuff I'll pop in the post over the weekend. Hope he's okay. He said one of the kids at daycare was, hi Marie, wasn't well yesterday. So I don't know whether it's that or not, but it's a, he was fine when he came home this afternoon and then all of a sudden he just stood up and went pale and out it came. So lovely, but anyway, life goes on. No worries, Glenda. Okay, I'm just trying to work out where I am. So I haven't really prepared anything because this afternoon I was doing some Christmas cards and I'm a bit sick of Christmas cards. So I'm going to go back and use this set. I can't remember whether I've showed this on a video yet or not, but this is a set that you may not recognize because it's not actually in the annual catalogue or even the holiday catalogue. This is in our beginners catalogue. So this year Stampin' Up's released a catalogue specifically aimed at beginners, and there's some reconfigured stamp sets in there. So they've got a reconfigured Magnolia stamp set in there. But then there's some exclusive stamp sets that are only available in that catalogue. Doesn't mean that you can't purchase from them. Anyone can purchase them, but you won't see them in the big catalogue. You'll only see them in the little mini catalogue. So I thought I'd use this stamp set tonight and some note cards. So I thought we'd do something like this and then just change up the colours and use our Stamparatus. So I'll show you, I did this at I had a, like a market stall slash fair type thing that they were running at the daycare centre, where I was able to have a stall with some retired product, but I was also trying to increase numbers for my classes and things like that. So I had a bit of a make and take. So this is what we did. So I'll show you how we did this and how easy it is. Hi Megan, to do with the Stamparatus. And we'll change up the colours a bit. So this is the Stamparatus. Now it comes with this foam mat and that plate and that plate. Now you can't store them joined together because that won't close properly. So I just store mine flat like that. And then you can purchase a carry bag that fits in, which I do have and I love it, but it won't really show on camera. So that's how it comes. Now in this catalogue, Stampin' Up's brought out some additional accessories because you need this foam mat if you're going to have a photopolymer stamp set and using that, because you need the extra cushioning in there, but then you don't have any grid paper. So then Stampin' Up has bought out mini grid paper. So I haven't even opened this of mine yet. Oh God. I might need some scissors. Hope everyone's had a better week than me. Well, I had a good week. I've just been a terrible night, really. I'm struggling to get into this paper. God. Okay, so this paper pad. Hi Sue. So you can rip off one sheet and one side has centimetres, one side has inches. So it's exactly like our other grid paper that you can purchase. And that just fits in there really nicely, which means then you don't get any ink or anything on this mat, which is great. The other accessory they've brought out is this, which I think is fabulous. So this is the foam mat and it's got the grid paper on it, and this is like laminated, so you can draw on it or ink on it and it will wipe off. So I've purchased that as well to go in with this. So yeah, that's the accessories that you can have with your Stamparatus. Now, to be honest, I don't use this as much as I should, but we will have a go with it. The other thing is it comes with 2 magnets, which are stored underneath here, and you do not want to join the 2 together because they will snap and break. I need to get some painter's tape or something because I've had washi tape on them and they just peel off and break off. It's very frustrating. Now, something that has come up by using this, if you stamp right in this corner, sometimes you may not get a good image here just because you can't get low enough. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see this in the camera, but there is a bit of a gap there. So you can't press the plate down enough to get a clear image there. So when using this, and this is why the grid paper is really good, try and line it up somewhere else on the paper so that you can ensure that you get a good image. Now I'm just going to go get that other magnet. Don't let them join too much together. So we're just using the note cards tonight. They're the envelopes. Get a note card out. And it is easier if you don't fold the note card first. So jam that in. I'm going to line it up on the second line. Just so in case it moves. The magnet should hold it, but sometimes it still does move. One magnet there, one magnet there. Okay. Now the really good thing about the Stamparatus, because I do have another version of a stamping mechanism, is that you get the 2 plates, which actually means that you pretty much can have 4 stamps set up on your platforms without having to do too much work, which is what I wanted to show you tonight for this, because this is what I did at the craft day that I had. So celebrate with cake. So we might we'll do the celebrate with cake. We'll make a few different ones. So what you do is you line up your stamp, the face down image how you would stamp it, and then you simply get your platform and you pick it up. Now the photopolymer ones do stick to the paper a little bit, so just remember to replace your cardstock where you want it, because it does stick a little bit. So I want that one there, and then we have a cake image and a candle, and a balloon. So what you want to do is, thanks for sharing, ladies, is make sure that all the stamps that you want in the same color are on the same platform. So we want a purple banner. Then I think we want the cake in pink. So I'm going to have that there. And then I'm going to get another colour, because I'm not prepared for as many colours. So I'm going to have pink and then yellow. Now, with the we want the cake, so we'll stick the candle's got to go there. Now I'm lining up on this one, because what will happen is that I will then twist, no, I need to twist that, so it needs to be this way. Oh, that's going to be difficult. We'll line that one up in a minute. On this side, we will line up the balloon. Balloon there. And I think that's it. All right, so, and then we'll line up the candle after we've stamped the cake image, because otherwise that might get a bit too messy with the cake. So we're gonna do, and I don't think you can see my plate here because it's off camera, but the Stampin' Spots work good, really good, But I'm just going to take my ink pad and dab it onto the stamp set. And what's really good about the Stamparatus is that if you don't get a crisp or clear image to start with, you can always ink again and it will be in the exact same spot, so you won't have any of this shadow effect. Okay, so that's that one done. Now I was going to do a pink. I've got ink colours everywhere already. I was going to do a pink cake. So we'll do a pink cake, which we need to get this and flip this one back here. Okay. So just tap lightly because you don't want to get any on the glass, you just want to get it on the stamp. So we don't want to smush it too much. Hi Lana! How's your babies? My baby just vomited everywhere. So we just clean that off there. And now on this plate, which we had the celebrate the cake, I'm just going to flip that over, and now we'll get the candle image. Hi Sue, currently feeding the small one. Nice. That candle image is going to be very tall for a note card. We'll deal with that. Okay, so then we pick that up. And then we ink this one. Oh, you haven't nearly missed us, Sue. We're only 15 minutes in. Haven't even finished the first card yet. Now with this one, I don't know whether you can see, I've pressed to it because I was doing it too much. I've got ink on the pad or the acrylic plate. Hi Wendy, thanks for sharing. So I'm just going to clean that off before I stamp on the card, because otherwise that could end up in a big mess. And then we'll just pop that candle in and clean that off. And I think we're going to do a yellow balloon, so we'll get this plate and then ink up this one again. And then stick a balloon there. Now, if you wanted to make multiple cards with this same image, now that you've got all your plates all set, it's just a matter of twisting your plates and everything's in place, and you could pop out 20 cards in 5 minutes. So that's our first image. And then I am going to do another card. And line this up again on the second one. And instead of the cake image this time, we're going to have lots of birthday wishes. So we'll put Lots of birthday wishes. There. And pop that one in. And we'll take this balloon image away. And we're gonna do, I'm just gonna change the plates around actually, because what I want to show you this time is moving down the steps here in the Stamparatus. So we'll put this one and do lots of birthday wishes. And then what we're going to do is pop that one in there, and then I just, oh sorry Wendy, this is the Celebrate with Cake. It's the one of the ones that were in the beginner's catalogue. Alright, so you can just move the acrylic plate down and line up images really easily. So that's what we're doing here. So it will make more sense when I start stamping. And then we'll do the same. So we'll stamp first with Granny Apple Green. And we'll just make sure we've got a clean plate because we don't want any splotches on our card. And so you stamp one image, and then you just move it down two with this particular set. Now some stamps you can line them up and you only need to move them down one. I've seen it done plenty of times with sentiments, where you'll stamp down the page, and then if we turn this over, we can now line up the flower image and do the same thing. Now that goes there. Now with the photopolymer stamps, when you are using a darker ink, it will tend to stain your stamps. This does not impact their ability or anything, but it does discolour them a little bit. I'm okay with it. Some people don't like it. But, so I'm using Poppy Parade here for the flowers. It's a red that I don't usually use. And then we just lift that up, if I can get it out. And remember, we moved it down 2 spaces. And just ink that up again, because we want a nice bright image. The new stamp cleaner is really good. Yes, I do have that. I should probably try that and show how it does go. Because that, yeah, they did bring out a new photopolymer stamp cleaner, and I think we'll do the banner in purple again because I really liked how that's stamped in the purple. So this is Gorgeous Grape. then stamp that on your card. And that is a very, very simple that now we could recreate that again. Now that we've set it all up, we could recreate that in all different colours. So I might show you. We'll have green and yellow and pink for the next one. So these are quick little note cards. And when you purchase these are already got envelopes and everything to match already. Sometimes it's very hard to come up with really simple designs, Wendy. And when I first saw this stamp set, I'm like, I'm really struggling to come up with anything that I would use in it. But I have. I like the flowers. I don't mind the letterbox. Birds are not my thing. And these little sayings are quite good too. But I think the big banner really helps kind of fill in some space. So we'll redo this one in different colours, and I'll just show you how easy it is now. So we'll just get the green again for our stems and leaves. Just make sure you've got a clean block. I was a bit heavy-handed there. And then I do really like this feature because there's no other stamping platform that I know of that has this feature of the plates being able to walk down. Now I'm going to have to move my ink pads, otherwise it's going to end up in a big mess. Which is really, really good. The letterbox looks great with the hearts coming out of it. Oh, I might try that, Megan. We'll have plenty of time because these just come together so easy. So we'll just change up the colours here. So I'm going to do yellow flowers this time. And see, even though that's stained, it has still come out yellow because all that other ink from the Poppy Parade has already come off that stamp set. It is just a little bit stained. And move that 2 down. And then stamp again. And then get the pink to do the banner. Done. So I'm just cleaning that off. So that took like a minute to recreate that. I'm just going to grab the catalogue. Alright, so this is the creativity catalogue for beginners. And this is the stamp set. Oh, and look, multiple balloons. That looks pretty cool too. Oh, the hearts with the letterbox. Let's do that. Oh, and see, with their cake image, they had the banner underneath. That would probably work, and they're doing the card the other way. So we can recreate some of these cards too. Right, let's have a look. And line, so there's 3. Letterbox. Alright, we might line it up this way to stamp for the letterbox. Now they've got it there. Take those flowers off. And then they've obviously stamped those hearts a few times. So we'll line them up after we've stamped. And they've got a tiny, tiny sentiment, which we'll line up after we've stamped the letterbox. So I'm going to have a Granny Apple Green letterbox. Oh, that is cute, isn't it? Alright, now we'll turn that around and line up these hearts. What have they got? Oh, I've smudged it. I've got a fingerprint there. Okay, there's one lot of hearts. Now, the second lot of hearts. Maybe put the hearts on the other side so you can step it up. Yes. Probably didn't think that through, did I, Megan? Because I think that's what they've done, but I'll just move the ink pad there. And then so I've probably made this look a lot harder than it should be because I've stuck the stamp. That's all right, Kerry, no worries. I've stuck the stamp on the wrong plate. I think it should be on the other plate, but that's okay. Alright, that's a bit pretty, isn't it? Now, let's get this sentiment, and I'll do that in purple. And they've used the Sending You one. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. Sending You. And I've just been thinking in my head, I am always drawn to these colours, but they also work really well for those glitter enamel dots, and I'm sure I've got some of them, so I'll be able to hide that smudgy bit there of that when we finish that off. Right, so that one is done. And they've done the bird. We might do the bird one, and then we'll come back and we'll finish all these with some decorations. Probably those glitter enamel dots. Now, I think they've used the bird one and they've stepped it as well. So let's just, this plate's got everything on it. Let's get rid of that and put them. So, oh, they've done it this way. Whoops. Make sure it's straight, otherwise you're going to have wonky birds. They might look like they've had a few to drink. Alright, what does that say? It's your day. Right, we'll do that. Okay, so probably start one, two. Well, we're not going to have enough. No, I need to go this way. So that's the third one, two, three. Let's work it this way. You can see mine, and you probably have a better way of doing it than what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. And yes, it's very cute, Marie, and heaps easy. You just need to make sure that you're not too heavy-handed with the ink pads, because then it does get a little bit messy. But it would be a great one for kids or the girls. Okay, I still want to use those. Okay, so we're going to have a purple bird. I'm always drawn to these colours, Donna, because they're just so bright and happy and cheerful. But you could do whatever colours you've got. So stamp one bird, clean it off, move it down just one step, change the colour. So I'm going to continue with the purple, pink and green because now I've decided to decorate with those enamel dots in my head. They're the colours of the enamel dots. Their birds look a little bit closer than my birds. They might not be using it with their Stamparatus. They're probably just lining it up with their eyeballs, which that leaves too much to chance in my book. So I do like this. Ink that up. And then I like the little party hats on them. So I'm going to do party hats, and they can all have party hats, because that's just super cute. So we'll turn that over and have this party hat. Hopefully my head's not in the camera, but I want to line that up. I need to bring that down a bit closer to me. The light is reflecting really badly. So I'll bring that back up so you guys can see now that I've lined up that stamp. Okay, so yellow party hats, Daffodil Delight on all the birdies. That's a bit cute. Move it down one. Ink it up. Now the smaller the stamp, the harder it is to not get ink on these acrylic plates. So if you've got those Stampin' Spots, I'd recommend those. Or even the water-based markers would do well too. Because I'm just making a right raw mess here with the hat because it's so tiny. Oh, little hats on them all. Now we'll need to clear this off. And this one says, "It's your day." So we'll line that up. Under here. And we might stamp that in yellow because I've just got that out. Oh, that's a little bit crooked, but that's all right. So that's a bit cute. Oh, and we'll do one more, because what's the time? Oh, look, heaps of time. We'll do one more and we'll do the cake like this. So we can line up the thing a bit better. Do the cake down the bottom. Let's put these put the hat away. And the birdie away. We'll have to catch the rest on replay. Have fun. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Thanks for joining. All right, I'm just cleaning up these stamps, and let's do the other one. Celebrate with cake. And we'll have that one. up here. Bird on top of the cake too. Oh, I could. And then the candle. So once we've stamped the cake, I will then do the candle. So we'll do the cake in pink. Late catching. Oh, hi Anita. No worries. We're just using the one of the stamp sets out of the beginner catalogue. What about hearts? Oh, yes. And having fun with the Stamparatus. Now I'm just going to pull that off. Ink up the sentiment in the purple. And then the candle in yellow. Love it. Yeah, I don't use it enough, Anita, so that's why I'm using it tonight and showing a few tips with it. But it is good. I should use it more often. And then we might stick, like the balloons. Could have the balloons coming off the top. Yes, so I'm gonna have green balloons, I think. I do use it a little bit more now that I've bought the accessories that go with it. How's that going to work? The grid paper and this foam mat with the stamping on it. The cover on it so that you can stamp and it wipes off. Which is really good. Now line that up. And I do prefer it with the photopolymer stamps because I still struggle sometimes to get a clear image with them, even with a pierce mat underneath. So this way you can stamp numerous times and get a good image. And the sprinkles too. Is there sprinkles? Hi Angie, hope you're feeling better. I don't see any sprinkles. We can get some from another set. That's the best part of the tool. Yes. Okay, so now I'm finished those cards. We're just now going to finish decorating them with the glitter enamel dots, seeing as I've stuck with those colours. So we'll just pack these out. Now you can see that even though I've cleaned those plates, when it's laid up against there, I've still got pink on there. So I'll go back and clean those a bit later. And Megan, how's your puppy? So I'll put that tool away and bring all these cards back. find my glitter dots. No, just commenting on previous. Oh, that's Stampin' Up. Yes. Oh, the sprinkles. Yes. Okay, so we have some. We'll see whether that's enough. Thanks for sharing, Angie. Now, let's get my picky tool, because I can't pull these things off without a pick tool. Okay. He's really good now, I think. Eating and drinking and back to barking at nothing. That's how you know they're better. All right. So just some little glitter enamel dots just to finish that off. Now these come with envelopes already, and you could decorate the envelopes, which I haven't done tonight. But what a cute set of cards that I've just made on the fly with no prep at all. So there's one. This one didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped, but that's alright. That's what happens when you don't prep. We'll stick some green dots on him. Oh, I've got bits everywhere. Hi, Karen. Just finishing up decorating the cards that we've made tonight. We've been using the Celebrate with Cake. Oh, I don't like birds, but I actually really like this. Oh, and you could add some ribbons or whatever as well if you wanted. I'm just going to leave it at the dots. Now this one, we've got to cover up my big smudge. Yeah. This is what started me thinking about these dots. Oh, look, no one would even know. And purple one. There we go. So I'm going to have lots of Coastal Cabana dots left over, so I'm going to have to make sure I use that colour next. This is better than watching the footy. I'm glad you think so, Anita. I think it's better than watching the footy. I think it's better than being with my son, who I've heard a few times in there. I'm not very good. My husband's much better when my son is sick, because I am a sympathy vomiter, so that does not work well. So I've heard him a couple of times going, oh. So yeah, I'm crafting it up, and my husband's in there cleaning it up. Isn't he a good boy? I'm multitasking, watching footy as well. I'll have to turn the TV off, it's a bit distracting, and that's the one that I'd made for my craft day. So I've used a few of those dots as well, which is good. We made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Look at that. Tonight. So I hope I've inspired you to use your Stamparatus if you've got one and you don't use it like me. Oh, I'm good with other people's blood, Megan. My blood, I'm on the floor straight away. But, yeah, anybody else's I can clean up, but mine I look at it and I'm passed out on the floor. So we made 6 quick cards, and again, just for those that might have come in late, this is the stamp set that we've been using, and you might not have known about this stamp set because it's not in the annual catalogue or the holiday catalogue. This is actually in the beginner's catalogue that Stampin' Up have brought out this year, called the Experience Creativity Catalogue. So this is specifically aimed at beginners, but it doesn't mean that you can't purchase from it. So anyone can purchase from it. It's just a separate catalogue. So this stamp set is $28. Or you can buy the whole kit, Celebrate with Cake cards, which you get the stamp set, the clear block, so this size, and you get Flirty Flamingo and Greeny Apple Green, and the note cards and envelopes that I've just bought. So Marie, that might be good for you because that comes with everything that you need to make these cards, including the 2 ink pads. So if you don't already have those colours, comes with everything that I've just used tonight, except instead of the clear block, I've used the Stamparatus. But I love a good D block, so I have about 4 of them. You can never have too many D blocks. Would make a yes, or I was thinking, Deb, with a little box. Put in a nice little box and tie that with a ribbon, and it would be a great gift idea. And in the pack of note cards, what do you get? You get 20 note cards. So you could do 3 sets of 6 out of a pack of this, and I think 6 is a great thing. Or you could do 4 sets of 5 and use the whole pack. So maybe not make that dodgy one. Let's just do this set of 5 and do 4 sets of 5, and then you've got 4 nice gifts. And if you team it with these colours, buy these glitter and emerald dots, and you've just finished it off. Do we have any ribbon in those colours? I don't know. Have to find some ribbon in those colours to finish it off. I should have used maybe Melon Mambo for the flowers there. Kept with the colours, but that's alright. So hopefully you've got something out of that. Either use your Stamparatus, buy some of the great accessories that go with your Stamparatus, or have a go with the Celebrate with Cake stamp set, something from the beginner's catalogue. But thanks guys for the white polka dot ribbon. That's nice, Deb. Have a go with these, and thanks for joining, and I'll see you all next week.